there, you're watching the English news of Lào Cai Radio and Television. In today's program, we will check out the following highlights. Lào Cai welcomes over 196,000 visitors during 4 days holiday. Lào Cai's state budget revenue reached nearly 6.7 trillion VN in the first 8 months. Teachers more confident in their commitment to Highland area. And now are the details. During the 4 days National Day holiday starting on the 2nd September, Lào Cai welcomed approximately 196,000 visitors. Notably, Sapa Town received around 123,000 visitors, representing a 33.2% increase compared to the same period last year.
Of these, domestic tourists made up over 183,000, while international visitors accounted for more than 13,470. Total revenue from tourism during the holiday reached approximately 606 billion VND. A variety of cultural and sports activities were organized across different localities. Sapa, in particular, hosted a series of events as part of the Autumn Festival. Phan Ban District held the Ethnic Culture and Sports Festival, and Bakha District featured cultural and artistic performances at the Bakha Night Market. Throughout the holiday period, most accommodation providers complied strictly with legal regulations.
By the end of August, the total state budget revenue in the province reached nearly 6.7 trillion VN, equivalent to nearly 73% of the central government's target, 52.5% of province target, and nearly 50% increase compared to the same period in territory.
Of this, domestic revenue accounted for 5,852 billion VND, while revenue from import-export activities reached 828 billion VND. According to directives from the Provincial People's Committee, from now until the end of the year, departments, sectors, and local authorities must project monthly revenue closely in line with actual developments to ensure timely collection. Simultaneously, they need to review and accurately identify potential revenue sources, sectors, and tax categories where undercollection may be occurring in order to propose effective policy and management solutions.
According to the authority in Lào Cai's economic zone, during the recent holiday period, hundreds of import-export trucks passed smoothly through the provincial border gate each day, primarily transporting agricultural products.
Despite the holiday, import-export activities remain highly active, with agricultural products making up the majority, 90% of which are durians. The smooth customs clearance process and high market prices have brought great satisfaction to businesses. During the National Day holiday, one company exported nearly 500 tons of fruit to China daily, mostly durians. According to a company representative, customs clearance procedures were swift and efficient. Durians are currently commanding the highest prices since the start of the year. Even though it was a holiday, exports proceeded as usual, with staff on hand to manage goods just like on regular days. The process went smoothly, prices remained stable, and the product quality met standards, with no export-related issues. At King Thon Road Border Gate No. 2, authorities processed import-export procedures for around 600 vehicles daily, most of which were importing vegetables, fruits, and consumer goods. To ensure uninterrupted customs clearance and prevent congestion, customs officers worked without breaks, and many procedures were even handled outside of regular working hours. During the National Day holiday on the 2nd of September, we increased staffing across all operational areas, from immigration to import-export goods clearance. Full staffing was in place to ensure smooth customs clearance and avoid congestion at the border. Several business representatives noted that both Vietnam and China are entering the harvest season for certain fruits, and they expect the demand for import-export activities to rise significantly in the coming weeks. Lào Cai province is also actively promoting trade to attract more businesses to engage in import-export activities in the area. Authorities are working to reduce customs clearance times and are integrating customs data into the digital border gate platform to enhance goods clearance capacity.
Ladies and gentlemen, according to the Government Decree 73 from the 1st of July 2024, the base salary has increased from 1.8 million VN to 2.34 million VN per month. This is welcome news for public sector employees in general and teachers in particular, especially those working in remote and disadvantaged areas across the country. The salary increase provides them with added motivation to pursue their teaching career and contribute to improving the overall quality of education.
The salary increase provides them with added motivation to pursue their teaching careers and contributes to improving the overall quality of education. In 2015, when Ms. Song Seo-mai first began her teaching career, her salary and allowances totaled 8 million VND per month. After 9 years of service, starting from the 1st of July, 2024, with the 30% increase in the base salary for teachers working in highland areas, this salary increase helps cover essential living expenses, improve living conditions, and provide additional support to disadvantaged students. Now, we can offer them meals or small gifts for those in difficult circumstances. In Lào Cai province, the education sector employs around 15,500 administrative staff and teachers, with nearly 6,000 working in remote and border areas. For them, the increase in the base salary has reignited their trust, love, and passion for the profession, providing further motivation to dedicate themselves to education. In the past, some teachers had to sell goods online to supplement their family income. However, with the new salary, teachers can now focus entirely on their teaching. Some teachers have benefited by up to 5 million VND, especially those working in border and remote areas. On average, teachers in less remote areas also benefit between 2 to 3 million VND, helping them feel more secure and satisfied with their current salary. To improve the quality of education, many factors must come together, and the role of teachers is of paramount importance. When teachers' material needs are met, they can focus entirely on their educational duties. This allows them more time for research, professional development, and adopting innovative teaching methods, ultimately enhancing the quality of education.
Ladies and gentlemen, Gửi Em Ở Cuối Sông Hồng is a timeless song composed by musician Thuận Yến, based on the poem of the same name by poet Dương Soái. The poem was written in 1979 during the time poet Dương Soái was on duty in Lào Cai. Now, 45 years after its creation, the poet has returned to visit the old border area and share his inspiration behind writing this poem.
In 1979, you traveled to Lào Cai as a journalist. What places did you visit, and what left the most lasting impression on you? The war was extremely harsh. As journalists, it was already difficult for us to reach the front lines. Therefore, we could only reach the city, which was the Lào Cai town, as well as Bao Thang district, part of Muông Cuong district, and part of Bad Xayacuti district. We gathered information from various units, which we then reported back to the provincial military command. In the midst of such intense fighting, what inspired you to write Guia Mo Kaoi Song Hong? I received many letters from soldiers asking me to send them to their families. Some had finished writing and sealed their letters with stamps, while others had only written the letters, but hadn't sealed or stamped them yet. I had to reseal and send them through the post. These letters were often addressed to places along the Red River, such as Thái Bình, Phnom Nine, Hải Hằng, Ha Son Bin, Hanoi, and Vinh Phu. Musician Thuan Yen turned your poem into a famous song. How did you feel the first time you heard it? I was deeply moved and couldn't quite understand how the poem had connected with the musician. At that moment, I felt a mix of joy, pride, and tears streaming down my face. It expressed my emotions, but more importantly, it was the voice of the soldiers.
Đó là nỗi niềm của mình và đặc biệt là nỗi niềm của những người chiến sĩ. Đời con sông Hồng chảy vào đất Việt, ở nơi ấy màu này con nước lắng phù sa in bóng đôi bờ. Anh ở biên cương biết là em nằm ngóng tháng chờ.
Ladies and gentlemen, our program is ending. Thank you for your attention.